Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Achua and I hope this video finds you well. If you are new to this place, please consider subscribing. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to give you a preview of 4 Khadlaj fragrances from the same line, and that is going to be the Empire line. I've been curious about Khadlaj fragrances for the past couple of months, especially when they dropped Fleur Oud and more recently the Empire line. The bottles look so pretty. I've been super curious about them and I got the opportunity to test some of them out, and I just want to bring them to your attention because they are quite new. This Empire line has 4 fragrances, but I've been able to get hold of 3, and the last one I'm still hunting down. I'll start off this list with the fragrance I believe is the closest dupe to any fragrance I have ever encountered. A lot of times I go like, okay, this is a one-to-one dupe. This is a very accurate, 95% accurate dupe. But I have never come close to like a 99% accurate dupe except for this fragrance. And this is going to be Empire Crown. When I saw the nose structure for this fragrance, it looked a bit familiar to me. It has grapefruit at the top, it has ginger and ambrette in the middle, and then max vetiver, patchouli, and ambroxan at the base. This fragrance smells so juicy, bright, effervescent with that grapefruit and then a hint of a mossy nuance. I also get like a mandarin orange nuance to this, but it largely gives me grapefruit and something a little, aquatic and something slightly mossy. And this one reminds me so much, or when I compared it, it gives me 100% Afternoon Swim by Louis Vuitton. In the past, I've spoken about North Star, being marketed as a dupe for Afternoon Swim. To me, I don't think they smell alike in any way. I think Afternoon Swim takes a different direction, whilst North Star also takes a slightly different direction, altogether. To my nose, North Star is predominantly an orange mandarin scent, very, zesty, effervescent, bright, playful orange scent, whilst this one, Afternoon Swim, goes into the direction of a grapefruit with a slight aquatic mossy nuance, so they are totally different in my opinion. However, when it comes to Empire Crown, I can confidently say this is 100% accurate dupe. I have not come across any dupe that I can confidently say it is 100% accurate one-to-one dupe, except for this. This is super good. There's basically nothing to differentiate these two scents, when it comes to the scent profile, the performance, the density, the refreshing sweet grapefruit with that ginger nuance, passing through slightly. It doesn't overwhelm it in any way. There is absolutely nothing to differentiate these two fragrances. I cannot really determine which one is the dupe and which one is the original version. In my entire fragrance journey, I think this is the only fragrance I can say is 100% dupe. I don't see any difference at all. I cannot even say there is a slight minute difference between these two fragrances in any way, shape or form. They smell so much alike. The performance is going to be the same. They are not heavy beast mode fragrances. They'll give you about 6 hours, on clothes and probably linger on in your clothes for a few more hours. But these two are perfect dupes. It is quite surprising to me because I have not come across anything like this, and I'm so happy that Khadlaj was able to pull this one off. I don't say this a lot, but in this scenario, I'm going to call this fragrance a panty dropper. This is one of those fragrances that I feel is going to perfectly describe a panty dropper, and this is going to be Empire Victor by Khadlaj. This is a panty dropper to the T, at least to my nose. This is not going to be your everyday simple fragrance. Apparently, it is a dupe for a fragrance. I have no idea how it smells because I have not come across the original. But I'm going to let you know how this one smells, and then I'll let you know about the dupe or the original later. When it comes to Empire Victor, the notes are caramel at the top. At the middle, we have floral notes and then sweet notes. And then at the base, we have musk, agarwood, and then vanilla. This fragrance is going to give you a slight barnyardy touch, that barnyardy which comes across as very sexy, very sensual, not that poopy fecal barnyardy nuance, but the barnyardy touch that sometimes need in some fragrances to make it extra special. And that agarwood in Empire Victor is what I believe did this fragrance, in my opinion. Like, it's made this fragrance so much special with that vanilla. It is predominantly, or what you are going to smell predominantly is that slight funky sensual, sexy barnyard and some vanilla, as well as some sweet florals, and a hint of max. This is super sexy to me. I don't know if that is how all Khadlaj fragrances come across, but the quality in these fragrances, are so much unmatched in my opinion. They feel like quality, they feel like well made. And when it comes to Empire Victor, the scent itself is well made. The quality of the juice, nothing I have smelt in the month of May comes close to Empire Victor. This is super sexy to me. I love the scent, It reminds me of one other fragrance I have in my collection, which I feel is quite polarizing. What I can say is it's actually quite a polarizing one with that barnyardy, little funk, patchouli or agarwood. It doesn't have patchouli, but agarwood and vanilla. It has a little funk to it, so it should not be everybody's cup of tea. This is my full cup of tea. Fill it to the brim, let it run over, shake it, press it down. It gives me the same vibes as December vanilla. I believe if you love December vanilla, you are going to appreciate this one so much more. They are in the same sort of category, they don't smell alike, but they have like some sort of, similarities here and there in that they are both quite barnyardy. They feel a little polarizing. They are both heavy in that vanilla as well as that barnyardy agarwood. Very addictive, intoxicating, matured, grown, sexy woman. It doesn't give me anything little girl. No, it gives me grown woman sexy. I'm ready for my man. I'm ready to devour someone's son. That is the vibe this one gives me. A very sexy vanilla agarwood scent. Honestly, that is basically what they're going to get. Also so different from other vanillas I have come across, it is quite dominant, I think the two most dominant notes are going to be the vanilla and the agarwood, very well done fragrance. I am super curious about the original one, I would like to get my nose on it, but it's been reported to be a dupe for Oudgazing Vanilla Oud, by Kayali. This is one of the best fragrances I have smelled for the period of April to this day, honestly, and that is going to be Empire Victor by Khadlaj. The next one I have is going to be Empire Empress. And for this, we have Davana, Bergamot, Pink Pepper at the top. We have White Musk, Rosemary, Oud, Musk Leather, and then Vetiver at the base. This one apparently is a dupe for Imperial Valley's Gisa, and I have no idea because I have not smelled that. However, I have come across Care by Paris Corner. I have this decant here that I have been trying for quite some time, and I've not been able to give you the full detailed review. So I was just fortunate enough to get this one, and I've been able to compare it. They smell quite alike. I think I'm going to do some comparison at some point, but today I'm not going to do any comparison. All I'm going to say is that this is a very beautiful leather, like a very soft leather, spicy, fresh fragrance. It seemed like a very wearable, soft, gentle leather. It doesn't have anything funky or a skunk to the leather. It seemed very well done, very clean, with some fresh spice as well as some earthy tones to it. Although it gives me a bit of an earthy tone, I think it is balanced out by that fresh bergamot, as well as that spicy rosemary. Very well done to my nose, especially when I compare it to Paris Corner Care. This one feels a bit more screechy and a bit more loud, whilst this one seems much more smoother, and much more of a very quality blend, in my opinion. I'm so impressed by the quality of the fragrances in this line. Nothing screams cheap to me. They don't smell like the typical Middle Eastern fragrances a lot of us are used to. They are giving me the quality, I search for in fragrances at a reasonable price. There is one particular fragrance in this line that I believe I'm going to get a full bottle because after smelling this, experiencing it, I don't think I'm just going to be able to ignore it, and be without it, This is a very beautiful, I think you know which one it is, It's a very beautiful one, I like that agarwood, sensual, sexy, barnyardy nuance it has. At this point in my fragrance journey, I don't think any fragrance is a need, it's a must try. I don't think so. But this particular one, I think I need it in my collection, And as soon as I get the full bottle, I'll let you know about it. And the last fragrance in this line is going to be Empire Regent, which I don't have any clue how it smells because I wasn't able to assess the decant. However, it has top notes of nutmeg, bergamot, saffron. The middle notes are rose, patchouli, and labdanum. And then we have musk, cashmere, sweet, sandalwood, cedarwood, and leather at the base. I just feel like it's going to lean a bit more masculine, you know. But I wouldn't be surprised if it comes across as unisex to me, because even the Empire Empress, which is supposedly a dupe for the Giza Imperial, you know, it doesn't come across as masculine leaning to me, although it has a note of leather and some wood, you know, and some earthy tones. This one also sort of follows suit, you know, and I'm super curious about it. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention, you know, and I'll be super happy to let you know how I feel about it when I get my hands on that. So that is going to be it for today, and I hope this video found you well. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I will appreciate that, and I hope to see you in my next one. Take care. Bye bye.